So I'm continuing my series of MASH retro reviews with Season 2, Episode 12, The Incubator. So let's just address the premise of the episode. The 477, Hawkeye and Trevor, have decided they need an incubator. So just to cover it, basically a culture of germs so they can identify diseases. Pretty simple. You think it should be equipped at a field hospital. Nope, they have to send it to Tokyo, 72-hour waiting period before they hear results. So yeah, you can see why they want that, because 72 hours is quite some time. But of course, there's hiccups. One, they wake up the first day drunk, hungover after a party that they don't remember. And so, no, they get through to Henry. Doesn't take much. But of course, the Courtmaster Cole says no. So they go up to a major who says no, who's also has 3 incubators, but doesn't want to let them go, because if he uses it, because he's not using it, it breaks and he only has 2. And he can't have that, and he can't just have 2 because 3 is better than 2. But he's not using them. Then they go to a coroner who's corrupt, wheeling and dealing, selling stuff. Just crazy. Then they go to a general, because the general, they definitely do a little bit smarter. It doesn't get them anywhere, but they go during a press conference to get and the reporters are now asking questions. Of course, because of what Hawkeye and Chopper did. And now they're in trouble on like 50 counts, of course. In the end, guess what? Radar finds them an incubator. And guess what he did? He traded Colonel Henry's new barbecue, it's really a grill, for a incubator. So now they have to figure out how to use an incubator to cook steak rail. So that's the premise of the episode. It's a good, fun episode. Even has one of Hawkeye's most sincere salutes, but it's not really sincere because he's just trying to get on the Major's good side. So he's acting. An actor acting. What a novel concept. But yeah, so like I said, there's some good, clever, fun jokes. Frank berates them after the party, though he tries to refrain from doing it, but they basically goad him into berating them. There's several other things as well. Granted, I do want to kind of maybe address more of the meta of the episode, the idea that a hospital does not have an incubator, and I think it was one of the nurses, I think, began with an credited, beginning with an O, if I remember correctly. I honestly need to pay better attention to that stuff. But it says that the reason why they don't have it is because it's logical, it makes sense. And there was another thing too, but basically the army can't have things that are logical and make sense and would actually be beneficial. Yet they allow a grill and a pizza oven. Yeah. Apparently they can also get a pizza oven and an inflatable pool. So luxuries that boost morale, but luxuries that make more effective medicine are apparently going too far. Now, I do want to say, yeah, red tape is a nightmare. It can be for getting supplies and all that. But I will have to say one thing. Keeping up the morale of troops is really important. If you don't have good morale, things are not necessarily going to go well. So, yeah. Just so keep that in mind. So that's probably why a lot of those luxuries that boost morale are allowed, but why don't they allow a luxury that boosts medical stuff going on? Really, the only thing I could say is that being a mobile army surgical hospital, the 477, having something as complicated as an incubator that they need to move is considered too much of a hassle, though they have to move wounded patients when they evacuate. We haven't seen any bug outs yet in the series, but that's at least a reason. But in all honesty, would be a dumb reason. But you know what? That would be fitting of a MASH episode to say that you can't have this because you have to move it. But they didn't do that, but you know what? It's still a good, fun episode overall, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the incubator in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching my video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give this video a like and share. Also, consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date on all my latest content. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the force be with you always.